Artwork, critiques, Photoshop files, and reference sheets are all available on my Patreon. Well, hello there you delicious guys and girls, I hope you're all doing bloody well. Good evening and welcome along to another episode of Draw with Mikey, episode 120. Nice round number, that one. So guys, it's been a little bit of a while since the last episode. Awfully sorry, but it's just one of those things, as I keep saying, really busy time of year and time of life for me at the moment. So again, it's always a case of make sure I get those videos out when I can. Nothing particularly bad. It just means I'm super busy, but I will not be forever, and all the good stuff and all the tutorials and stuff will be coming back. So, for those of you not in the know, hello! This is the slightly longer, rambling, casual series that I try to make sure that I keep going, where basically it's my opportunity to touch bases with you fantastic people by reading through the comment section below. So if you've got anything you want to ask me or feedback or say, get yourself in the comment section below. With any luck, I'll be reading it next time. Of course, obligatory tap of a mug. Get yourself a lovely cup of tea and or coffee if you're maybe going to be sitting down for the next hour and working on your own artwork or homework. It's all cool. Let me have a sip. And my question for you guys for today is, guys, we've just finished E3, which means a whole world of information involving video games and stuff and ting. I haven't actually watched most of E3. I've been relying on people telling me stuff on Twitch and live chats. So guys, what was your favourite thing about E3? Which upcoming video game are you most hyped about? And who won, basically? I keep hearing people saying, I just watched it for the Nintendo thing. And I have no idea what that means. But I hear apparently there's a bit of competition between the three main big brands. So guys, get yourself in the comment section. Let me know what's going on there. And the reason why I'm asking that, by the way, is because it's kind of topical from the last episode, where basically I want to have like a little cheeky play on some indie games. So I was asking you for your indie video game recommendations in the last episode. So as I read through your comments, you'll probably hear me just blurting out a lot of indie game titles as I see what you've got to say. But I've got my notepad file ready at the open in order to have a little cheeky copy, take all of your delicious ideas. So what was going on with you lovely people? Mr. Fresco Freen says, is Mikey drawing, guys? What's happening to this world? Great stuff, like as always. Hey, Mr. Fresco, thank you so much. Yeah. So, obviously I'm doing whatever art I happen to be up to in the background, whilst you're doing whatever you're doing. And last week last episode I should say, it's a bit further back than that, I just popped up my Not Quite Hisoka set as part of my Not Quite series, which is a great way to do derpy versions of characters you know, get all the bad ones out your system, and then you'll have a better time doing the good ones. But also, doing derpy variations of existing characters is actually a great habit to do, because you end up coming up with your own characters, and then all you've really got to do is change the haircut, change the hair colour a little bit, and all of a sudden you've got yourself an OC, so win-win. But at the moment, what I've probably got back in the background is some Final Fantasy VI fan art. So, I've just started playing Final Fantasy VI, whilst we're talking about video games, guys, as the beginning of, like, my personal, like, man fantasy, which is basically, for years, I've wanted to play the Final Fantasy titles from 6 onward through all of them, just sit down and smash the lot, which is probably going to work out really good, because if there's 6 on, don't worry, I'm going to read your comments, guys, because if we do 6 now, then it's, you know, Chrono Trigger after that, probably a little Vagrant story for fun, mix it up with Darkest Dungeons, probably a good Vagrant story comparison, and then dive into Crisis Core, and then Final Fantasy VII, just in time for the Final Fantasy VII Remake to be out. That, by the way, is the one piece of video footage I have watched. I am so pumped for that next Final Fantasy VII Remake. It looks so good. They finally sorted out a revamp for Final Fantasy VIII, which is fantastic. Good times, guys. Absolutely good times. So anyway, Prachetis Nyasi says, Hollow Knight, if you haven't played it already. Thank you very much, Prachetis. That was one of the ones that people were recommending to me as well. So Hollow Knight is good. So far, following your suggestions, I've played Slime Rancher. That's it so far. Hisoka into the Hisokaverse. Hide your children. Dokushi, you're absolutely right, dude. Many variants on Hisoka we did last time, which probably isn't the best thing you actually want to have come crashing into your own personal reality. Tasuki says, hi. Hello, Tasuki. Nice Hunter x Hunter art. Amazing as always. Hey, thank you. I'm hearing you want to play the indie game. Indeed I do. I would really recommend Hollow Knight if you already play it. Draw Silk, please. Oh, so that's 2 for Hollow Knight. I think we're going to hear Hollow Knight a lot by the sounds of it. Fantastic, dude. Thank you. And Elmer's Glue says, Undertale is a must-play, and I'd be totally down to watch you play it. Oh, dude, yeah. So actually, those were the two things. So I was asking some people a while ago, what can I play right now and get off Steam? I want something just to chill out to, and everyone was like, play Undertale. And then at the end, they were just like, actually, if you just want to chill out and turn off your brain for the moment, play Slime Rancher instead, but definitely do Undertale. So good, sir. Yes, yes. Cheers, man. We will give that a go. And Vogdi says, talking about Game of Thrones, it's like 70% of all anime. It's got a great start, but like most adaptations of light novels, it just falls flat in the end. Oh, Vogri, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I might have had a little bit of a rant about that last Game of Thrones. I'm awfully sorry, guys. But yeah, that's... okay, I'm thinking, a good amount of time has passed since then, so I'm less angry. I should be doing a Game of Thrones cram for Film Cram. I don't actually have the time to wrap up Season 8, or at least not yet, because I need to get watching on Stranger Things, because Season 3 is going to come out, and I haven't even seen Season 2. So, as ever, we are nice and busy. Edit, though, you say, what a relaxing video. I just spent 1 hour listening whilst I was eating my half-expired turkey wings I got from the store yesterday. 75% off. Oh, dude, you're a man after my own heart. Cheap meat? As a poor student with exams coming up in 2 weeks, oh dude, your exams are probably happening right now, Vogri, good luck. Being able to relax and just take a break from studying really helps a lot. Oh dude, I'm really glad to hear that, guys. If you can put up with my weird voice, then, guys, why don't you just sit your sweet selves down, relax to a little bit of that Draw with Mikey goodness. Oh, actually, just remembered, guys, so I'm still giving away gift cards, and because I've missed a couple episodes, I've just chucked in 4 random gift cards into today's DWM. So if you're here super early, make sure that you're having a good look for the video, see if you can catch one of those gift cards and add it as credit to your Amazon account before they are all snapped up. Of course, I'm still giving out these gift cards as a thank you to you guys for 500k subs, of course. But anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed having a tiny break at least for your studies, Valkyrie. That's fantastic. And thanks for saying, man. It's always nice to hear what you guys are getting up to. That's really the whole point of this series for me, or from my perspective at least, is touching bases. John the Artist says, I got myself a Huion Canvas Pro 13 and I love it. Thanks for the vids. Dude, John, awesome. I would actually, if you're hearing this, love to hear what you think about it now, seeing as it's been a couple weeks. The Pro 13 is not one that I've personally had a play on, and I'm still actually quite curious as what people's opinions are. So how are you getting on with it, dude? Also, I've been able to see the Marvel Cinematic Universe from the beginning up to this point, and it was awesome. Yeah, dude, thank you for affirming something I was saying last time. I've just remembered, I think I was saying how lucky we were, and then I was just like, well, it's only a series of films. But it is crazy. It is crazy to kind of just see it all the way through. X-Jaguar X says, hey Mikey, hello there Jaguar. I wanted to ask if you could make a tutorial for comic characters drawing for beginners so that I can start with your help. By the way, I like your vids a lot. Oh, you're too kind, dude. Drawing comic character drawing for beginners. Yeah, we could try to step towards the slightly more Western side of things. It's not my personal forte, so you're probably going to find other people do that way better right now, like Jim Lee's out there doing all sorts of really cool stuff. But we can always have a little play around. Especially that kind of semi-Western, semi-Japanese middle ground of the spectrum. That's always quite fun to play in. Especially if you're doing like high-rendered art for, say, video game stuff that has like a slightly anime tint, like Street Fighter and things like that. Kaiba says, how important do you think tilt features are on tablets? Also, best tablet around £70. Thanks, Mikey. Kaiba, around £70, you can probably afford the Huion 1060 Plus. I think it is. It's one of the last ones I reviewed, actually, so have a quick look on my playlist. But I really like that tablet. It's a cheeky little thing, and it does the job quite happily. Tilt feature. How important is that tilt feature? I've only ever really used one piece of software in my life that even incorporated for it, which was Coral Painter, I think. And personally, for me and the way that I work, I couldn't care less. I'm completely do not use tilt feature. It has no functions for me whatsoever. But I do understand if you're using a piece of painting software like Coral Painter, which is super smart at recreating like oil brush strokes and stuff like that, then I can understand why that might actually be a big deal. For everything that I do, nope, not going to spend any extra money just for the sake of having that. It would be money down the drain. But not hating on it either. I'm sure it's super awesome. I just don't use it. Mune Muse says, Hisoka! Hey Mune, love it. Also, yes, do play Undertale. That game is amazing. Ah, excellent. Thank you very much for adding to the Undertale-ness. And I'm really glad we've got some Hisoka fans going on back out there. Like, I'm always a Hunter x Hunter boy deep in my heart. Like, that stuff I was with Hunter x Hunter back in the day. You guys don't even know. You don't know about childhood. But like, it's always great when there's some other Hunter x Hunter guys and girls in here. It's also a really similar feeling for JoJo's, but Hunter x Hunter's definitely my jam. Olshuka says, Shovel Knight. It's a great classic. Oh, fantastic, dude. So we've got Hollow Knight, Undertale, Shovel Knight. By the way, don't think that this conversation's over. Obviously, you guys can tell me all about your thoughts on E3. What was the best stuff? That Keanu Reeves thing, was it a rigged thing? Was that guy paid to shout out and he was actually, you know, not just a random audience member? Was it just there to really up, you know, moments for to clip worthy? Or is it a completely legitimate thing because we all love Keanu Reeves? Who doesn't? I fancy the man. It's totally cool. But other than things like that, who is making all the best stuff? Oh, no, wait. What I was really asking is if you're still listening in here right now, it's a pleasure to have you guys. Yeah, don't hesitate to get yourself in the comment section and recommend any indie games if you haven't heard them pop up already as I'm reading my way through. Obviously, I'm going to try to read as many of your comments as possible. And, oh yeah, really quick update. I probably should have said this in the beginning. I'm going to be very busy this month. I'm going to be very busy next month. And after that, if all goes to plan, then we should be good and video production will be good again. But I do need to do a little bit of film cram stuff as well as the stuff we've got going on here. But yeah, no, all good, all good. We are coming along and doing our things. Anyway, Anubis says, bro, I was watching Hunter x Hunter and I started looking up a drawing tablet video and I came across your channel and now you're drawing Hisoka. Oh my god, the stars have aligned. Simon Moen Isakin says, Abzu is a good indie game. It's available on Steam. Oh, I've not heard of that one. Fantastic, dude. Let's pop that over here. Thank you very much. I'm just going to pop open another tab and type in ABZU game. See if I can get any Google images popping up immediately. Oh, it looks like a really nice chill diving game of some sort. Oh, nice. I actually hate the sea. So, I mean, beautiful sea turtles and creatures are fantastic. I'm all down for that. But the idea of actually going in and or on the sea is... I think, pretty sure that's how I'm going to die, so we'll see how we go. Grim Reaper Grave, how you doing, man, says, could you please draw Heie or Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho? Oh, man, Yu Yu crowd. Just been talking about how much we love Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to add them in. I'm just going to add that to the list, dude. And Tuvesina Antitacho says, I am a simple person. I see Hisoka and I click. Well, welcome on over. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, so many Hisoka people sneaking out the woodwork. Hisoka's top boy. Like, I know he's a terrible person, but come on, he's top boy. Lazy Touchard says, hey Mikey. Hello there, Lazy. It's been a while since I played games, but the game I'd like to recommend is Strawberry Welly or Night in the Woods. I've never heard of Strawberry Welly. I think I've heard of Night in the Woods, or maybe that's a children's book that I've read. But dude, thank you very much. And Axiel Watt says, wow, I was born in a timeline where I get to see the beginning and the end of something, whereas people may not have experienced the whole thing. Mikey, how do you think... I've just seen this, because this, by the way, what I've just read from Axio is pretty much what I was saying yesterday, last episode. Axio continues with, Mikey, how do you think us One Piece fans feel like? Each time we think we hit a halfway point, Oda says, you know what? I think I can go for another 10 years. And will the Hunter x Hunter anime ever come back? Will the Walking Dead comics ever walk us back to modern times? Will we survive to see the end? Who knows? Dude, yeah, there's always that. I think I'm kind of just going to let some of those things just float away into the future obscurity, and I'll just have to kind of... We've just got to hold on to what we've got to, Axio. By the way, it's been a long time since I've commented on a DWM, but I forgot. What pen do you use in your sketchbook? Oh my god. That is an old... Yeah, that is a Sip Sip. Jesus. We used to have... if any of you guys kind of like hardcore the series, and you've started with some of the earlier, older stuff... obviously you guys have a hashtag hardcore crew if you properly sit down and listen through these. I know a lot of people just pop in and check the video, look at the art and go away, which is totally fine, by the way. Live your life. But as well as your hashtag hardcore crew, we had hashtag take a sip, hashtag what pen, when you're gonna draw guys, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, God, I can't even remember half of that, but yeah, absolutely. Kids Art says, I can't believe it's drawn in some program. It's unbelievable. Hey, thanks for saying that, dude. Yeah, Photoshop is a good tool, and I've got a cheeky little brush or two. Oh, don't forget, you can always just grab my brush packs, by the way, for free. Wait, are they in the description of this video? Wait, where do I even keep my brush packs? Oh, shit. I'm going to try to remember to add brush packs in the description of this video. I've got a tutorial It's in my digital art tutorials playlist. It's the very first video. Clean lines, brush strokes, and all that sort of stuff. The download link, I'm pretty sure, is in there. Oh, wait, have I updated it? Anyway, I have a very simple life, but I've got a couple nice brushes. Lord Grompulus, nice name, says, Enter the Gungeon. It's the best dungeon crawler with great bosses and good graphics and a ton of items. Oh, sweet. Enter the Gungeon. I like the name already. That sounds fucking awesome. Cheers, man. And Potato says, no time to explain. Dude, I've just realised that's the name of the game, but I read that really quickly because I was expecting like I was going to have to speed through your comment or something. No time to explain. DLC Quest. DLC Quest. Hey, I like that. Like downloadable content quest, the whole thing. You should try them both out if you haven't already. Oh, guys, I'm going to get a list of fantastic suggestions from you lot. Excellent. Thank you. Spart says, thanks a ton, Mikey. I've managed to get a gift card as well. Hey, Spart, you got yourself in nice and early. Well done, dude. Well done. Congrats. And Boise says, by the way, thanks for saying, Spart. And Boise says, Mikey Mega, you should do a DWM of Melee from Radiant. By the way, I recommend Rivals of Aether. Ooh, thank you very much. Melee of Radiant. I don't know who that is, so let's have a really quick look on the Googles. Because I've probably been bitching about reading open-ended book series recently, because of the fucking Ray of Kings, the Radiants are I think, the Knights Radiant are an ancient Sharblade summoning group of special god-divined people in that? I can't quite imagine what's going on. Oh, I see, she's got loads and loads of hair. Really big ginger curls. I have no idea what Radiant is, but... yeah, her character design's really interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave that tab open. Cheers, thank you very much for the suggestion, good sir. Oh yeah, guys, if you ever want to suggest a character you want to see me draw next, I'm always keeping my eyes open. Just Another Artist says, why don't you try different anime styles in one art piece? Just Another Artist, you know, I'm always exploring alternative methods to draw and get my anime done, but doing it in a single piece? Holy shit. How about you make a drawing practice warm-up video? Mate, half my DWM episodes is just me getting in drawing practice or doing some simple warm-ups. Like, I probably... yeah, I mentioned, obviously, we've got some Final Fantasy VI footage going on in the background. It's because on my other gaming channel, Mega 2, I'm playing that Final Fantasy VI and loving it. I thought it'd be nice to... not like high-end render, but do some fairly simple sit-down renders. Maybe, you know, 4 hours per each of these little characters that we've got here. Whilst I'm also chatting with Twitch. And just kind of use them for some cheeky thumbnails and stuff like that. So it's nice doing these not too overly sharp and not too overly crisp characters at the moment. It's a nice relaxing way to do it. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Practice warm-up video in particular. Do you mean more like a tutorial? Like what things do I personally do to warm up and get practice in? Because they would be great tutorial videos actually, if that's where you're going. Cheers, I'm just going to copy that, Just Another Artist, because if that's... the context in which you mean that comment, it's going to work out for me fantastic. And Lair17GR says, I'm new to this channel. Oh my god, Mikey the Gathering sounds sick as fuck. Hey, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, we got that card game on the back burner. We'll be coming back to that good stuff. Let me just have a little sip of this sweetheart coffee. By the way, guys, I really hope you're well. I hope wherever you are and whoever you are, whichever one of you lovely people, yeah, I hope life's looking after you okay. Let me know how you're getting on. Game Freak says, Momodora, The Reverie Under the Moonlight, and a great game and a great soundtrack. Dude, good shout. He copies, he pastes, he also pastes into Google Images for a quick sneaky look. Oh, cheeky little 2D side-scroller. Nice. Oh, I like some of the... hey, dude, nice one, thank you very much. Agent Lima says, holy crap, Mikey, I've never thought about drawing characters slightly different on purpose. That would probably help all of my drawings. It might even help me get used to a drawing tablet. Thanks for the idea. You're welcome, Agent Lima. It's a fun thing to do. It's really good. I really recommend it. P.S. You should try Hyperlight Drifter. I recommend it for the atmosphere and the challenge. The game's a little pricey, about $20, but really worth it. Dude, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be mooching along, playing all of these on them game streams. And Narfalax, or Narf Alax, I like what you've done there, says, ooh, please do play Undertale. That'd be awesome, dude. Excellent. We've already got that one on the list. It's sitting quite near the top. Looks like that is a very strong one. Keshav Colonel says, it's rare to see a draw of Mikey on a Thursday night. Oh, come on, dude. So obviously, and I know that today's episode is out on a Thursday again. I'm so sorry. Draw of Mikey is the casual midweek series, right? It's actually supposed to always come out on a Wednesday, and sometimes it falls back onto a Thursday if I'm really busy. As you might have noticed if you're a regular viewer, what's actually happened is it wasn't out for the last 2 weeks, and today it's still fallen back on a Thursday, even though I've had like 2 clean weeks to get this out. So sorry. Cheers. Anyway, the only indie games I ever played were Doki Doki Literature Club and Getting Over It by Bennett. Hey, so I know what both of these are, popularized by PewDiePie. I'm probably not going to play Doki Doki simply because I know most of the game. I watched quite a lot of those PewDiePie streams because I was really curious about it. And then equally, I watched a few videos about, you know, all the subtext and what it is and the context of it being a character from a book which is put in the code of the game, which came alive and affected the code to the point that the Monica character became the main living protagonist who understood your existence, but the Monica isn't actually the root cause. It's the character who's also in there, the other one who I think, the one who cuts herself maybe, I'm not sure. She's actually a character who's not supposed to be in that game at all, but she's in the code because inside the code is a book which is related to a completely different video game, which I think she's a protagonist from, or something mental like that. So I kind of went for all of that sort of stuff and ting. Getting Over It, though, that looks like a good kind of rage quit kind of thing, so maybe that's going to be some fun. Akemi Homida says, Faraway Story, an incredible RPG maker, wolf game with real-time combat, merchant simulation, quests, items, story and humour. It's an RPG maker? Faraway Story? Akemi, allow me to Google accordingly. Faraway Story. Faraway Story is an action RPG made by... Oh, I see! It's made in RPG Maker. But it turns out this is actually a really, really good RPG. Hey, that's pretty cool. If somebody can use RPG Maker but say make something that's actually thoroughly recommended, it's not a bad achievement. Nightstar Reaper says, holy shit, I got the gift card. I'm a fast boy. Thanks so much, Mikey. Nightstar Reaper, you as well. You're welcome, good sir. You are quick. So GG, by the way. GG. And King Godzilla says, hi Mikey, how are you doing today? Yeah, not too bad, King Godzilla. I'm recording this late in the evening on Wednesday, which is why I know that it won't be out until for Thursday for you lovely people. I just finished a live stream earlier. I am horribly busy. There's a few jobs that I don't want to do because I can't be bothered. They're so annoying. But I just need to, you know, bite the bullet, man up and actually get these bits out the way and sort out a few live things. But in a very general sense, I'm a happy chappy. I can't complain about things. It's just things are so busy. King Godzilla, how are you? Do you know what? I can't wait, guys. We're going to have a stream or an episode of Draw of Mikey one day where I'm going to be like, hey guys, I've just been relaxing all day long. Nothing to do tonight, so I thought I'd do a DWM. How are you guys? We'll get there. Anyway, one day I want to publish my own manga. Nice one. I just want to make people happy with my art. Yeah, dude, right? I'm practicing to make my dream into a reality, and God bless Mikey Sensei. P.S. Endgame was amazing. Oh, thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know how to draw women and boobs. Two very important things. Dude, King Godzilla, thank you so much for saying, man. That's really kind of you. Good luck on your journey. Stealthy Drifter says, you should draw Sam, Clover, and Alex from Totally Spies. Oh my god, do you know what? Sometimes I feel more and more out of touch every single time we do a DWM. Like, I'm so behind with what's out there. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Is it a Western cartoon? Totally Spies. We might be able to sex them up a little bit. Oh my god, I hope they're over 18. And Noah Jeter says, I'm sculpting an anime figure whilst listening to your video. Oh, dude, nice. You got the sculpting skills, huh? I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, yep. It's nice to do them. It is absolutely nice to do them. And the Teddy Bears says, I've been a subscriber for about 4 years. Holy moly. But I've never watched or listened to a full DWM episode until now. Ah, the Teddy Bears, dude, welcome on in. Thank you so much for your attention. And I hope you're having a bloody lovely week. Erickson Acosta says... Oh no. You've literally written out a script of what I was going to say. So Erickson Acosta's thing is, Erickson Acosta says, hello Mikey. Mikey says, hello Erickson. Erickson, dude, I'm 19, I'm turning 20 next April. Hey, happy upcoming. Wait, next year. And I would like to have that same sexy facial hair as you. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can hear this. We're going full ASMR here. That noise, which maybe has or hasn't picked up, is the sound of me rubbing my stubble. I shaved off my beard. Don't worry. Don't panic. I'm going to save this immediately. I do this once every sort of 1 or 2 months anyway, and it grows back, and it grows back really quickly, and you guys will never notice a difference. Although that being said, you might... Oh shit, you know what? You might be seeing me without a beard on right now in the time-lapse footage in the background. Anyway, you want to get involved in this sexy facial hair lifestyle? It's a fantastic way to be, dude. Swimming in it. And by the way, we have the same glasses. We're... Read more. Practically twins. Hashtag sexy Mikey voice. Hashtag hardcore crew. Dude, welcome on in. I demand a blood test. Cracked Shadow says, try out Dead Cells or Shakedown Hawaii. They're really fun. Also, I love your videos. Thank you for the awesome artwork. Hey, Cracked. Thank you for both the suggestions and the kind compliment. Dead Cells I've heard of. Fantastic. I'm up for it. Shakedown Hawaii. I can't help but have a really quick Google look at half of these suggestions. Oh, interesting. Open world action adventure video game. Nice. Actually, I also need to play that super hyper violent one as well. I want to say Codename Miami? Hotline Miami. Hotline Bling. Oh no, Hotline Miami. Tovio Lost says, for the best roguelites... Roguelites? Oh, I see. For the best, the game is called Roguelite Nuclear Throne, Dead Cells, Risk of Rain, Enter the Gungeon, although it's a bit too easy. Ooh. Hollow Knight isn't a roguelite, but a Metroidvania. Wait, what? And it's a masterpiece in my opinion. The soundtrack and atmosphere really hits the top. God, you know what? Hollow Knight and Undertale are percolating right to the top of these suggestions. Shovel Knight's also up there, and despite what you've just said, Enter the Gungeon's up there as well so far. Cheers, guys. Kaspika Manka says, you should play Castle Crashers by Behemoth. Guys, you're absolute champions. Let me copy that as well. Merci beaucoup. And Belinda Dixon says, I totally agree with the Lost thing, by the way. I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I'm kind of glad I didn't now. Oh my god, yeah. So we were clearly talking about series that just fall flat on their faces towards the end. Oh man, series that you can stop watching early. Game of Thrones, I mean, I know it's not complete, but honestly, enjoy up to 6 and then stop. Just go out in the sunshine and be a happy person. The Office, oh my god, watch up to the end of season 4 and then stop watching it. Just stop watching it, never watch it again, and be happy and live your life. And yeah, Lost. Don't even start it. If you haven't started it, don't. And if you have started it, stop at season 4, I think is the one of the boat. And then just, again, leave it alone. Man, these TV shows, we invest so much of our own personal lives and time. Do you know what I mean? We give them our attention. They make shows for money, but you can always make more money in life, touch wood. But you don't get your time back if you give your time and attention. These TV shows... I'm tapping the table and angry now. These TV shows, they owe me hours. They owe me life. How am I going to get it back? I have no idea. I'm going to suck it out of them through a hose or something. Wait, in an alley with my eyes shut. Wait, I think I've been here before, having flashbacks. Octoboob says, I love the drawing style you're working with now. Oh, thank you. Always experiment. Well, I say always. What I should really say is, over the last year, I've pretty much always been experimenting with the style and changing it up and looking at what other people are doing, trying to find what do I like, what gives me certain results and what makes me happy and what don't I enjoy, all that kind of stuff. Always mixing it up. But at the same time, trying to deep down inside remember that kind of good, hardcore, lewd anime style that I kind of have running at the core. So I try not to stray too far from that. But yeah, you've got to play around, right? Why not? Have some fun with different art styles. See what people are doing. That's the magic of it. Anyway, Demonostasis World says, one indie game that I can't get over is Night in the Woods. It's such a great game. Oh, brilliant. That's 2 for Nights in the Woods. Merci. And I'd love to see some Persona on your channel. Neon Kitty, you finished out with a nudge nudge. Neon Kitty, I've got Persona 5 sitting right down here on my shelf. We will be coming to that in all good time. Remember guys, all these video games are getting played on my video game YouTube channel. Mega Mega 2. But they're all actually being played live on twitch.tv/Mikey Mega Mega. Link in the description, maybe, if I remember. So yeah, that's where it's happening. So thank you very much, guys. Gaming didn't die, it was murdered, says Ashen is a cool indie game. It's just got really difficult, unless I'm really bad. Ashen, I thought for a minute, dude, you were saying Ashens, and I was like, he's got a game. Anyway, Gaming didn't die, thank you as well. He says, putting it over here. Also, Ashen, the game. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's on the PS4. Action RPG about a wanderer in search of a place to call home. Ooh, in a world where nothing lasts. Oh, shit. Hey! Do you know what, dude? I think I've actually seen a randomly... Hey, yeah. Do you know what? I randomly saw a trailer for this as a YouTube advert. And it was one of the very, very few YouTube adverts where I was just like, ooh, that looks really interesting. The visual style looks really, really nice. And then the advert disappeared because it was only like a quick one. And I was like, oh, shit. I was actually interested, and now I don't know what that game was. Dude, thank you so much. You've actually just kind of scratched one of those subconscious itches I've just had for a little bit of a while, because I never worked it out. It's Ashen. Dude, excellent. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Get yourself a can of Coke, man. Moho Diddy says Contra on the NES is very fun, but a little bit challenging. You should give it a try. And P.S., can you do a drawing tutorial of Bikini Girls, please? Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, we'll do all about bikini girls. I'm totally down for that. Girls in different outfits, how the bikini string ties into the flesh a little bit. And yeah, I'm all for it. I've got no other comments. That's a great idea. Helgizia says, an indie game recommendation, huh? Well, yes, please. AER, Memories of Old, and a story about my uncle. Both are 4 to 5-ish hours worth of gameplay. Ooh, fantastic. No multiplayer, no fighting, and a lot of time flying and swinging around. Oh, cool. I'm down for that. I really, really liked Journey. And I've got Shadow of the Colossus for remaster as well, sitting down on the shelf. Because somebody said if you like Journey, it's got a very similar-ish kind of vibe, or it will tickle the same fancies, so to speak. Both games have some flaws, but might be notable, but I'd say that it gives them character. I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember fondly that I enjoyed them when I played one. I do listen to all these things like a podcast, by the way, and thanks for the content you make. Hey, Hogisa, thank you so much. I think because I'm asking you guys about a lot of indie game feedback at the moment, I think a few of you are leaning forward. I'm seeing a lot more people I don't recognise usually commenting here. So hi, thank you so much, guys, for sharing your opinions on the games. I do appreciate it, by the way. Especially if you don't like commenting and you prefer to just lurk and watch. That is the most normal thing in the world anyway. I understand that passive lifestyle. But also, Hogisa, thank you so much. So, Memories of Old, stories about my uncle. I will, of course, let's have a little look now. Oh wait, no, I don't want to lose that Ashen's tab. Oh wow, this has got a really kind of simplified, nice lush look. Yeah, this is the... I think this might well be the kind of stuff that I'm also into, although I'm totally down for Undertale and all of the above. Alveric Grimm says, oh my gosh, my comment was read at 22:35. Oh, fantastic. That sounds badass, but you swapped my O for a V. Oh, I did. I did it just him as well. Instead of Alveric, I said Alveric. I'm awfully sorry. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just lazy, which is really, really bad. It sounds dirty. The best way to pronounce it is like, hello, Vic. I was saving watching this video for a drawing along sitting down session. I didn't realise I'd be in it, and I waited 2 weeks for it. Oh, dude. Anyway. Awesome. Glad to see things seem a bit brighter with the bank. Hope for the clear skies and smooth sailings. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've actually missed a meeting, so I need to rebook it and stuff like that. But we are getting there. I think things are usually wonderful with you. Your videos make my day go in a good direction. Oh, dude, that's super kind. Hey, thank you so much, man. That's excellent. That was on a little bit of a read less there. Arcane Jazz says, opening with a JoJo's reference, plus 200 respect points. Gratefully received, good sir. I'll add them to my stats accordingly. And AJ's Drawing Studio says, hey, Mikey. Hey, AJ. Oh, I see what you've done there. Correct. And so, continuing from my last few videos. Landscape artists. Oh, wait. Dude, AJ, I read this. Wait. Oh, no. Dude, I'm absolutely wrong. I thought I read this comment last time and you're reposting. I'm wrong. Ryan O'Rourke for Landscape Artist. Thank you very much. Fantasy book recommendation is Dragon Riders of Pern by Anne McCaffrey. Thank you very much. Indie games recommendation is Papers, Please. Papers, Please? Donut Country and Flow. I keep thinking in my head, bitch, please. Oh, is this the one where you work in a passport office? Hey, I've heard of this. I've heard it's actually really good. Okay, nice. I'm going to leave that one open. Thank you, dude. Donut Country and Flow. Hashtag Hardcore Crew. Hashtag Sip of Coffee. Don't mind if I do. Today it's tea. Hashtag Long-Winded Ramble. Yeah, I'm going to try not to have another ramble complaint session. You guys seem to like it when I'm angry and mad at the world. But equally, I do want to make sure that I'm reading through all of your fantastic comments. Of course, if I don't read what you've said, guys, if you haven't heard me catch the feedback and so on, do not be scared to just copy and paste it into today's video. With any luck, I'll be catching it next time around. Anyway, first suggestions. My notepad file. Dude, thank you very much. Yeah, previously, guys, I'm always asking you guys for your input, so I was asking you for book recommendations and all sorts of other bits a while back. BD1 Art says, man, nice video. Hey, thank you. This is great motivation to practice facial expressions and angles. Yeah, mix it up. Mix it up. Know that you're doing it wrong and be happy. It feels like I default to the same standby positions every time. Oh, same face syndrome and same pose syndrome. I'm always trying to make my artwork a bit more dynamic. The characters that I'm doing, as mentioned in the background right now, I'm actually happy having them just stand there quite simply because I just want to, stick them into thumbnails, and I really just wanted to have a go at illustrating characters that I'm really enjoying in FF6. By the way, guys, this is my recommendation back to you, fantastic lot. Final Fantasy VI. It is fast-paced, really zany and wacky, and the designs are just really curious and interesting. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It is an old school RPG, but it is rock solid by the sound of other people's reviews and so on. And I'm only 12 hours in, but I'm loving it. Horizon Williams, how you doing, man? Says, hi, Mikey. The picture looks amazing as always. Hey, thank you. Tristan is also recommending Dead Cells and Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest. And also Shovel Knight. Tristan, you're hitting all the big names. Ori and the Blind Forest, I've heard of. I think I've watched somebody play it for no more than about 20 minutes. But it looked beautiful. And Necrovarius says, Mikey, you should be playing these cheeky games. Ooh, tell me. Oxenfree, Enter the Gungeon, and Deadly Premonition, although it's not really indie. Necrovarius. Thank you, good sir. What I'm going to do, by the way, the reason why I'm copying all of your suggestions into a notepad is after I wrap up this episode, add in the gift card codes and start rendering it, I'm just going to grab all of the game suggestions, tally them up by frequency, and then just have a little to-do list of things to start buying on Steam. Sam Chiezu says, hey, Mickey Mooga Mooga. How dare you? I love your artwork. I'm trying to get into illustration and your tutorials have been doing me justice. Oh, yes, I'm so glad. That's the whole point, man. Keep up the good work. I shall indeed. And Chelly Pepper says, please play Lisa the Painful RPG. The music is mesmerizingly weird. Recommended just for the soundtrack. Well, now I'm interested. Let's have a quick look. Lisa the Painful RPG. I'm just going to pop into a new tab. Cheeky little sideways scroller as well. Oh, is it set in a post-apocalyptic nightmare? Wow, okay. Looks very curious. Dark Shin Comics says, that's actually not a bad idea. Drawing the not quite characters. I've never thought of that. Everybody, get on it. Start your own not quite series. It's the best thing. And hashtag Mikey Mega Mega. I don't know. Hashtag not quite. I don't know. We'll do it. We'll find a good hashtag. Just so that I can see what you're up to. I'm sure I'm not the first person to come up with this idea, by the way. But I feel like I am. And Warpole V Everywhere says, hey, Mikey. Hello there, Warpole. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man. As mentioned, thanks for asking. My game... Hey, how are you doing, by the way? My game suggestion is Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's a 2D dungeon crawler where it's important to keep to the beat. Well, I'm born with rhythm in my blood and veins, good sir. Your descriptions of canonical angels reminded me of the overly sarcastic production summary of Dante, where they get to book 3, which is Paradiso, and they even comment on how they sound less like divine beings and more like Dark Souls bosses. Dude, I've never heard of overly sarcastic productions. Is that like a YouTube channel I might want to look up? I think I've got a gist already of what you're saying that they're like. A YouTube similar to the DWMs that you may enjoy is Original Drink and Draw Social Club, where comic artists have an art jam session over drinks. Warbo, my boy. That sounds fantastic. That's kind of what I want to do when I'm doing Mikey on tour. I want to just do like some interviews, some artists over coffee or something, and just have a little sit down and a sketch, and maybe not ask too many art questions, but just ask them general life questions to get a feel for them as a person. instead of just the usual stuff, but we'll see. Jason Dean says, I'm having Yorkshire tea. Well done, Jason. Get yourself another cup. And I'm currently packing for my new house. Oh, dude, have you had the move by now? It's been a while since we had that episode. How did it go? I hope you're all settled, man. How are you, Mikey? Yeah, well, as mentioned. Also, thank you very much to you as well, dude, for asking, though. How are you getting on with that move? Yeah, so, guys, I'm just saying well and thank you, because I've obviously just a little bit earlier explained how things are going, which is that I've got a lot to do, but, you know, we're getting there. And Naru123 says, first of all, thank you for the upload again, Mikey. No, Naru, thank you for the comment. And finally, I got my comment read. Oh, okay, well, I won't read the rest of this one then, in case I don't want to give you two back-to-back. Hanging out at Twitch gave me some extra insight here into the DWMs, like that thing about Whiplash, and a brief little comment you made about that moth that went to your eye. Since you mentioned it chilling in a pit at your desk in Twitch. God. Wait, oh, yeah, wait. Oh, God. So, yeah, Whiplash, the idea of committing yourself, right? I'm assuming we're talking about Whiplash, the movie. The moth went into my eye when I was chilling. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Suicided into my... Okay, it's good times. Sugar Smear says... By the way, Naru, I'm so pleased. Sugar Smear says, One Shot is a short and sweet game that does a lot of interesting things on a PC. A lot of interesting things... That sounds like code for Blue Screen of Death. OneShot.exe is a rather fantastic virus which you should just run straight from your desktop. Okay, thank you for the suggestion though. And actually no, let's have a really quick look on Google. I have genuinely no idea what you're talking about, so let's... One Shot. Oh, it's very pixely. Oh, that does look good. Okay. In that case, I will add it to the list. I was a little bit worried then. And Risu Chu says, Hi Mikey, first time commenter. Well, in that case, Risu Chu, thank you very much for stepping forward. Welcome. Long time stalker and tea drinker. Oh, you're an old scholar. In that case, you know the score around here. Yorkshire tea. Good. Well done. I think you might like Momodora. It's a Metroidvania type game with amazing visuals and great boss fights. The sprite work in the games are to die for. I'm already interested. Any chance that we'll see you at Comic-Con in the UK anytime soon? Not this year, sadly. Wait. No, I think, dudes, I think I'm in Ibiza and or Japan for the next Comic-Con and or possibly Warhammer Fest because I want to geek out and see some people. So yeah, yeah, not this year, next year maybe. All the best for your live stuff. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, but in terms of wandering around, yeah, I do try to go to these things, but you know, I don't sort of like have meetups. I just go and take a look and say hello. Battery Life says, my indie game recommendations are Momodora. Oh, fantastic. We've got Momodora, Reverie Under Moonlight, Hollow Knight. Both really great titles. Another one for that. That is very good to hear. Sounds like we've got some really solid, consistent suggestions going on. Alevic, oh, you've said... Alevic's done another comment. A good game that I recommend is Heat Signature. It's a top-down space game. Has a narrative and adventure quests and bounty boards, but you can also just fly around and raid different ships, stealth them, or bloodbath it. Pretty fun. Good, sir. Thank you very much. And Mrs. Argentum, or Ms. Argentum I should say, it's not your business if I'm married or not. I recommend playing some of the RPG Maker horror games. My favourite one is Ib. It's very short and has a similar vibe to Undertale, which you should definitely play as well. Thank you very much. I didn't realise that people were making genuinely good content with RPG Maker. Fantastic. Joni Pepin says, I recently bought Katana Zero and I definitely recommend it. It has some of the best pixel art animations I've ever seen. This is fantastic. I'm loving hearing all of this. Katana Zero. Let's have a quick look now. As ever, guys, quick reminder, if you're feeling like your juices are flowing about video games, even if it's an indie one or a AAA, if you guys have got opinions about E3, let me know. Because again, I haven't watched most of it, so I need to know like what's going on outside the world of Final Fantasy VII. The only thing I was paying attention to. Thank you very much. Have I said that right, Joanne? PJ Smith says, please, please, please do a pose tutorial. I'm bad at thinking my own poses. Oh, we'll get there. And Caesar says, okay, a list of games I haven't played except for one because I'm poor as fuck, but I have seen them played and they are awesome. Axiom Verge, it's got a gorgeous style, Metroidvania, and my jimmies get rustled, oh my. Deltarune, made by the people who made Undertale. Really nice, the first chapter is about 1 or 2 hours, and it's free. Excellent, the rest hasn't come out yet. Overwhelm, you're outnumbered, low on ammo, and a paranoia sets in. It's a game where the enemies get power-ups and you don't. Oh, fuck! And Tight Controls and Blastmaster02. Really, really drawable girls. Oh, hello, Caesar. Dude, thank you so much for those suggestions. Potato Blue says, hey Mikey, hello there Potato, I really love all of your work, you are too kind, and especially love listening all the way through to all the DWMs. Crazy, but there are people out there watching and listening all the way through. It's a very small band of you people, but I bloody love you. That's why you guys are the hardcore crew, you know that, right? I try to watch within the first 24 hours of it being posted, and I just want you to know that you've got a great attitude and fantastic way of reaching out to touch bases with us. Oh my god, I keep forgetting how these episodes make my day. One day I'm going to read through and the comments are just going to be like, Mikey, you're a bit of a piece of shit really, I don't like you. And I'll just be like, oh, there it is. There's the normal YouTube comment section. But guys, thank you so much. Best wishes, and I can't wait for the next video. Oh shit, I've just kept you waiting for like 2 weeks, I'm so sorry. Trav5 says, I've just got my Huion GT221 recently, and it's kick-ass. Dude, I'm so pleased to hear that. That was my main workhorse of a tablet for the earlier part of last year. I've obviously upgraded, but dude, that is a rock solid tablet. Drawing my third picture and I'm already getting a lot better. Takes a bit to get used to drawing on a tablet. Yes, it does. That is the most natural thing in the world. Keep at it, I'm really pleased. Hunker Honey says, I have to plug in Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I've also had a blast with Hollow Knight. Hunko, merci beaucoup. Ajoute à mon list. And Stakona says, Mikey was drunk. Mikey was drunk typing that title out. Oh no, wait. What was it? Did I misspell the title to the last episode? Let me have a quick look. Indie video game recommendations plus not quite Hisoka. I guess it doesn't read as a very good sentence, but no, it's totally fine. It's totally legit. Oh, I'm always worried about my spelling. It's really, really bad. Fez is a nice 2D, 3D indie puzzle platformer. Also, Super Meat Boy is great and difficult. Skullduggery. Thank you, man. Nice. And Griever says, Lucy, the eternity she wished for. It's what Detroit should have been. It's not about minorities fighting for civil rights, but it's about humans dealing with artificial intelligence and how it pushes the human ethics to the limit. Hey, Deus Ex Human Revolution kind of skirted that as well. Do you know what? I always kind of felt that as far as Ghost in a Shell IP was concerned, I know that like some video game studio got the rights to make a first-person online multi-shooter, and I remember thinking, because I watched a trailer a while back, like a long while back on YouTube, and I remember thinking it looked like shit. It looked like they were putting a Ghost in a Shell skin on a really boring looking generic video game, simply because they had the license to do so. And I was thinking back to then, and I thought Deus Ex Human Revolution, if you're a big Ghost in a Shell fan, is the closest thing to a Ghost in a Shell video game you're probably going to get. Gateway to me saying, oh my fucking god, aren't we all pumped for Cyberpunk 2077? If you're not, what's wrong with you? So we'll see how that all goes. Oh my god, I hope that's on a console that I own, i.e. the PS4. So, yeah. Can an artificial person be as important as a real one, or even more? It's bittersweet, and it's merciless, and it's perfect. Griever, you've sold me on the idea. I've added it in. Infatuated says, my friend's Pedro is pretty funny, and it's coming out sometime this June. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we could do some laughs and chuckles and chortles. And Paranormal Formal says, hello there, Mikey. Hello. I would recommend these games if you haven't played them already. Night in the Woods, Starbound, and Stardew Valley. Oh, no, wait, there's loads. Abzu, Hollow Knight, Wizard of Legend, Wargrove, Dead Cells. Enjoy. Thank you very much, man. I can see some duplications from what we've already had earlier, which only further validates them. Also, validation by repetition. Also, Stardew Valley I'm not going to play. I've seen a lot of people play that, and it looks really zen and nice. I know I do not have that kind of time to set up my farm and sort out my relationships and get things good. That, like, Stardew Valley, if you go into Stardew Valley, you go in deep. I've seen some people go in deep. And if I'm going to play a game like that, I'd rather it was a little bit shorter in India, just so that I still have some of my life back. Hoduk says, hi Mikey, have you finished finalising your living situation yet? No, I'm afraid not. It is a long process when you're sorting out house stuff. But with there, like, I've lined up a conveyancer, and I just need to get back to the bank and book another meeting and all that sort of stuff. Just curious, as your room seems to have the same. Oh yeah, so you'll notice, like, when you ever see me in my room, you'll notice that the background's super bare, because I packed everything away to move out of the house. My circumstances changed, and with any luck I was kind of realising I was going to be able to scrabble on and keep the house, even though it's technically got to be sold to me. And I never got my stuff back out the boxes, because it still isn't my house. but it looks pretty good. It looks like it might be. So he touches wood again. We'll see how we go. But yeah, no, it's still a mess. And also, are you officially a full-time YouTuber? Dude, absolutely I am. I'm the creator-curator of, I guess, like, M3 Productions, CEO. So I haven't even launched it yet. It's not a limited company just yet. But, yeah, basically, we've got Mikey Mega Mega, we've got Film Cram. Mega Mega 2 is just a side thing. Mikey on Tour will be taken a bit more seriously, which is going to start next year. I'm going to do a test run for Mikey on Tour. By the way, it's youtube.com/Mikey Whitehead. Somebody's taken Mikey on Tour. And I'm really worried it was me, like a year ago, with an email address that I've completely forgotten. So I don't actually have the Mikey on Tour web URL for YouTube, but Mikey on Tour is the name of the channel. It's where I'm going to be just doing a travel vlog. So I'm going to go to Japan later this year as a test run, just film a load of stuff and basically see, can I make a video that's a bit like, hey, if you're a bit older like me in your mid-30s, but you still want to get some traveling in, can you still do it on a budget? Can you still have that cheap living lifestyle, backpacking yourself from one hostel to another? Or do you still, you know, have to fit in a hotel from time to time? And, you know, what does it mean to do it when you're not fresh out of school and fresh out of uni? So I want to see kind of, you know, if we can make that a thing as well. It'd be quite fun. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Tons of good indie options, says Weirdo. Fantastic. Hollow Knight for that deep story and aesthetic atmosphere. Winners. Undertale for a goofy but really heartwarming or wrenching story. Win-win. Celeste if you want a challenging platformer. Ooh. Sonic Mania. For a modern take on a classic. I don't know, man. Sonic's got that stigma, Weirdo. I know that this is a safe space and we're not here to judge, and we take individuals based on who they are. We try not to tar a group of people with the same brush, because, come on, man, you've got to open your heart and let love in, otherwise what's the world all about? That being said, I don't know about them Sonic games, mate. Aphrodite Lee says, you're so adorable. Aphrodite Lee, you've said similar stuff to me, I'm pretty sure, like years ago, commenting on something from time to time. You are too kind, madam. Thank you so much. And Chris Gabart says, I love your stuff, my dude. Definitely check out Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest. The latter isn't technically indie anymore since they were acquired by Microsoft, but the game is indescribably beautiful. Oh, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. Hollow Knight might be one of the best games to come out in the last 5 years, period. Oh, shit. Indie or otherwise. No exaggeration. Chris Gebhardt. Well. This is going fantastically well for me, guys. I'm taking all of your ideas. By the way, don't hesitate to ask me anything, guys. If you've got anything going on, it's all good. Dango Doom says, play Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2, the wrong number. Yes, I will be. I'm actually currently reading the Hotline Miami comic set between the two games. It's blowing my mind. I haven't even played the first game yet, though, so it's probably full of spoilers. And Asmodeus04 says, if you like Super Metroid games, play Hollow Knight. It's a long game, but the art is gorgeous, the music is amazing, and the story is haunting, and it is a blast to play. I can't recommend it enough. Let's all get on that Hollow Knight boat, my friend. I think we've got a fairly solid idea from all of your suggestions what my kind of top 5 or 6 to take away from today are going to be. Fantastic. Spren says GCSE and A-level students still have a while to go, about a few weeks. Oh guys, so maybe now, are all of you GCSE and A-level lot about to begin your summer holidays? Are you finally free? Is everybody here to na 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 na? This is me trying to do Spring by Vivaldi, by the way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum-dum. You know, when everyone's running outside. That's what I'm trying to get at. You just have to close your eyes and imagine. Oh my god, I'm so out of tune as well. Let's not worry about it. Edry Lima, I'm so sorry guys, you didn't need that. Edry Lima says, hey Mikey, hello there Edry. Great job that you've been doing on YouTube. Hey, thank you. Could you put the time that you spent that into doing your drawings, please? Yeah. I see. I thought you were saying, dude, I thought what you were saying was, yeah, well done for doing all that YouTube. Maybe you should spend that time drawing instead of making videos. I thought it was a backhanded complaint. But what you're really asking is, let us know how long it takes to do each of your drawings, just so that you've got an idea. You want to know if you're slower or so on. Firstly, I'd always say don't worry about comparing yourselves to others. Secondly, I am actually a very slow drawer. So for the moment, with these very simple pieces that you're seeing in the background, where I've just been building up some lines, slapping some colour on, and then just rendering one character at a time for Final Fantasy VI, each one of those characters, bear in mind I'm also talking to an audience on Twitch. Whilst I'm drawing it live, make sure you follow me on Twitch, Mikey Mega Mega. But They're probably taking 5-ish hours, including just drawing up the line art as well. If I wasn't talking to anybody on the internet at the same time, I'd expect it to take closer to 3 hours, maybe 3.5. Yeah, they're not like, even though they're what I would say air quotes quick, they're not actually quick illustrations for me. It's just that that's kind of how I think about them, because when it comes to the Saturday fan arts that I do, some of them I can get done in like a couple days. Some of them, you know, are 36 hours eventually. When I put all the footage into like software, I'm just like, oh my god, this took ages. And that's nothing compared to some people. I've seen artists like Fuafi. She does some amazing anime girls, and some of those pieces take her about 75 hours, which is mental. You can complete Final Fantasy VII in that time, and then, or you can make one picture. What is the world? What is the world, guys? Pauline Chin says, Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is a great couch co-op with bright, cute designs. Disgaea 1 if you want a JRPG with cute characters and quirky humour. Oh, I do, actually, Pauline. Thank you very much. Thank you for your recommendations. And Desert Avenger says, nice work, Mikey. Thank you, dude. Now, brace for my indie recommendation. Consider me braced. I recommend Atom RPG because it's my current gaming obsession. It's a turn-based RPG that has basically the gameplay of an old Fallout 1 or 2 title, but refined to not be so clunky. It's also set in a post-nuclear Cold War Russia. Ah, that's my favourite type of Russia. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's my favourite type of post-nuclear Cold War. It's post-nuclear Cold War Russia. Not that I hope Russia ends up being a Cold War post-nuclear mess. I promise there's only love in my heart, one world and all that sort of stuff. That being said, are Russia still... Wait, are we at war? We're technically still in a Cold War with Russia, aren't we? Like, I don't think it ever really ended. It's in early access, but don't let that mislead you. It's basically finished, and there's only a few months from full release. It's a really long game, so I don't know if it's a good choice for a busy man such as yourself. You've heard me complaining. But I still recommend that you check it out, considering it's cheap on Steam. That'll be all for my rambly recommendations. Desert Avenger, you've put so much back behind recommending this one title. It's fantastic. Yeah, I'll add that to the list. Hashtag Hardcore Crew, hashtag sorry for the essay, hashtag sip of nondescript liquid that may or may not be tea. Do not worry tonight. It is tea, my friends. I promise, I'm not just sipping here drinking from a fat mug of rum or something like that. I'd be passed out by the end of the hour. That being said, I'm just going to grab that Atom RPG title and just have a quick look in another tab. Just so I can, you know, just curious. You've bigged it up so much. Let's have a quick look at images. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of big statues of Lenin. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll come back to that. Oh, shit. Actually, I've just looked at that in another tab, but I never copied your comment to my list. Nice. Yeet Jr. says, I freaking love your videos so much. You literally taught me how to draw. I love you. Oh, thank you so much, Yeet. Yeet Jr. Thank you very much for that kind comment. I'm really glad if it's of any use. Again, guys, I get so many messages and comments from you whenever tutorials coming back. When are you drawing back on a paper and pencil? Wait, paper and pencil? Did I say it correctly? Yeah. I want to. We are, they will. I've got loads of ideas. It's not like the wells run dry or anything like that. It's time. It's deciding where I have to focus every single kind of like period of time in my day right now. It's just how it is. But it's absolutely not lasting forever, and it's all fine, and we're going to get there. This is just me and how I live my life. Benjamin Glitzer says, hello there, Mikey. I recently started drawing. I'm from Germany and I'm 16. Oh, excellent. And your tutorials really helped me after my first week of drawing. I've made quite a lot of progress. Also, can you make a tutorial on fundamentals and things that people do wrong? I would appreciate it. And also do Shui from No Game No Life 0. Oh, Benjamin. Excellent, glad to hear it. Tschüss, wie geht's du? And thank you for the suggestions, good sir. Somebody whose name's in Chinese, I think it says Sims, says, oh, this is quoting me from our last episode. Doing a terrible video is better than doing no video at all. And then you've just said, laughs in Logan Paul. Yeah, okay. With the exception of things like Logan Paul's Suicide Forest Lifestyle, and which is the other Paul brother, the one that was doing all the scam giveaways, and you know, those guys. Other than that, I would recommend to everybody to make a YouTube video. If they're tempted to give it a try, give it a try. But I wouldn't recommend it to them. Guys, I think actually we're just coming up to the end of the time. I'm absolutely so sorry. I will just have a little bit of a skim after I've done this episode to look at your other game recommendations and suggestions. If you've asked me anything else that I've not read through, of course, ask me again in the comment section of this episode. I'll catch you next time around. I will be making one next week. I semi-promise, it's a pinky promise. But let me just say a great big shout out and a thank you to those fantastic patrons on Patreon, especially last month's April, May, June, July. May crowd, yeah, including Anthony C, Brendan J, Joshua S, Monkey D Luffy, Ryder2KX, Michael P, Carlos R, Fabio, Elton Peste, Homongchi L, Jamie, Medicia, Zahaki, and Matthew A. You guys are absolute champions. Thank you again for the support. Have yourselves a bloody lovely week, guys. Take care.